the best part of the story is who we actually sourced to buy the home. It was one of our own clients, and it wasn't just any old client. So grateful to be able to have wrapped up the Winter Gardens project. You know, just going back all the way to the beginning and remembering that fateful meeting I had with the trustees and the sisters there. You know, it was Dad's home, and it was not the same home that incepted that entire Winter Gardens area. I believe it was one of the first lakeside homes in that entire hill. And the existing footprint was not the footprint they started off with. I believe at time of listing, we had 5 kitchens. We had potentially 4 separate areas that could be living situations, including 1 fully autonomous ADU and 1 attached ADU that I don't believe was part of the footprint to begin with. And there was a lot of moving parts. And so the trustees trusted me with the ability to navigate not only how to market that home to the proper avatar of client, but also get through the investigations and the appraisals, which were not going to be no small feat. And so we did just that. We got going, and I remember, you know, we had quite a listing shoot there. It was a lot of square footage to shoot, and it took extra time, you might say. And so I went down to my car, and I don't know what it was. I had the song stuck in my head, and for some reason, I did something I've never done before. I whipped out my phone, and I just started writing some lyrics. And we went back inside. I grabbed the videographer and slipped him a couple extra $100, asked him if he would stay an extra hour. And out of all that came out this.
Potential, 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 potential. Yeah. The view got potential. The mountain's essential.
Which was cool, right? What a great birth to start off. You know, it didn't break any internets, but it definitely was sticky. I remember my daughters and some of my friends couldn't stop saying that little hook, you know, for the next couple weeks thereafter. But the best part of the story is who we actually sourced to buy the home. It was one of our own clients. And it wasn't just any old client, it was a multi-generational client. It was 3 siblings that were trying to buy a home so they could have mom and grandma all stay with them. And they were having a heck of a time being able to try to find that. And as luck would have it, this was just that. So what a perfect matchmaker in heaven type scenario. We were able to link an amazing story of a legacy of Dad with the trustees and the sisters, to be able to find the perfect match of client who couldn't find this out there otherwise. And, you know, as the Disney story and the dreams come true. So grateful, so much so that we were able to receive this message from our seller. You know, these difficult deals don't always turn out that way, but man, when they do, it's sure important to take a second and just show gratitude that the stars aligned and everything worked out the way it did this time around. So, gang, that's what we do. You know, it's our purpose and our mission to bump into folks that the universe wants to ally us with and leave them a little better than how we found them. So if that's something that is on the radar for you, well, I'd love to get into a conversation about how we might be able to make that true. So until then.